What is the happiest moment when living alone in the countryside? Hello everyone, I'm Shyla. I am 50 years old and usually live alone in the countryside. My husband works as a truck driver and is rarely home each month. He told me he would come home today, so I left work early on purpose. My job in the shoe factory is paid by the piece, so my working hours are flexible. After work, I was going to the village market to buy his favorite food. Went there by electric bike. Living in the countryside, an electric bike is enough. The market is about 3 kilometers away from my home. Nowadays, there are very few young people in the Chinese countryside. Most of them go to work in big cities, so the village is mostly made up of the elderly and middle-aged people like me. This is the largest supermarket in the village. I bought some sesame cakes first, which are our staple food for the evening, 4 for 3 yuan. Now in China, mobile payment is almost everywhere, and we don't need to carry cash when shopping. Mobile payment is really convenient. We don't need to carry cash when going out, and we don't have to worry about losing money. But it also has downsides. It doesn't feel like we're spending real money, so we often spend more than we realize. I plan to buy some tofu, potatoes, and meat. The tofu was already pre-packaged, costing 3.3 yuan. This is the meat section, and all the meat was sold out by noon today. In supermarkets in rural China, the stock of meat and vegetables is not large to begin with. These packaged pastries are all 9.9 yuan per box. I bought one to have as a snack after dinner. I'm going to check out another supermarket in the village. I passed by a fruit stand and decided to buy some fruit. These small oranges are very cheap, 1 yuan for 500 grams. There are also larger ones, which are relatively more expensive, but they taste the same. So I chose to buy some small ones. We live a careful and thrifty life, and always choose practical and affordable things. Can you guess how much this bag of oranges costs? In the end, I bought a big bag, which cost only 7 yuan in total. This is another supermarket. I also bought some potatoes for 3 yuan and plan to make potato and chicken pieces for dinner. What made me happy was that this supermarket still had meat for sale. I bought some chicken legs and pork. I spent 8 yuan on 3 chicken legs, and I also bought a piece of pork for 8.3 yuan. Altogether, all these ingredients cost less than $3.
微信收看20元。
I plan to cook 3 dishes tonight. 2 meat dishes and 1 vegetable dish. First, start cooking the porridge. I've long been used to life in the countryside. It's quiet and peaceful here. Here's no hustle and bustle of the city, only simple daily warmth. Do you like this quiet and peaceful rural life? I was cutting the pork when I looked up and saw my husband's figure outside the window. He'd been away on a long-haul trip for a full half-month. We Chinese people have always been reserved about expressing love. There were no hugs or elaborate greetings. He just smiled and said, "I'm back," and I replied, "Good that you're home." In our countryside, almost every household has a small vegetable garden. We don't need to buy vegetables. We just pick whatever we want from the garden, fresh and reassuring. Like today's vegetarian dish, it's the green vegetables I just picked from my own garden, with the fresh scent of soil. This self-sufficiency not only makes life more grounded, but also helps us cherish the simplicity and beauty in front of us. He would silently help me chop vegetables and assist with the cooking. Without many words, he just knew what I needed. I think love is never just one thing. For people of my generation, love is mostly very reserved. We don't say many sweet words, nor do we pursue grand romance. Tea's just helping each other when tired, and cooking a meal when you're home. We hide care in actions, and put companionship in daily life. Young people in China today have a very different view on love. Many young people in China today don't want to get married too early. Some are afraid of pressure, some want more freedom. Everyone has their own choices, and that's completely normal. But for people of my generation, marriage is just 2 people accommodating and accompanying each other. We don't have so many romantic words, but we keep each other company in 3 meals a day and daily trivialities. What do you think of this kind of marriage? With plain and steady companionship. The first dish, cabbage and tofu, is now ready. The second dish was stir-fried pork with garlic sprouts. The garlic sprouts were homemade. I bought too much pork. I plan to eat half of it today. Neither of us has a big appetite. The last dish was chicken and potato. After working for more than an hour, I finally got to eat. Usually when I'm home alone, I'm used to skipping dinner and just making do simply. But today is different. He's finally home after being away for half a month. These are the ingredients we didn't use today. I'll put it in the refrigerator and eat it again the next day. After this warm dinner, we put on our shoes and went out for a walk, as usual. The village is quiet at night, with only street lights and the lights from distant houses. We walk slowly, not needing to say much, and it feels very grounded. We talked as we walked about his trip this time and shared little things in our life. Does this little daily ritual of walking together after dinner also feel warm and comforting to you? After the walk, we went back home and watched TV together for a while. But early tomorrow morning, he will go on a business trip again. Or me. Happiness is simple. Family being safe and having short but warm time together is enough. If you like my real life, please subscribe to my channel. See you next time.